Trees are not only beneficial to our planet's health, but they are also fascinating in their diversity and adaptations. Join us as we investigate these extraordinary individuals, each with its own distinct qualities, ecological value, and cultural significance. From Africa's towering baobabs to the fanciful rainbow eucalyptus of the Pacific Islands, these trees will captivate you with their ingenuity and perseverance. Prepare to discover 20 trees that are among the most peculiar and fascinating in the world. Number 20. The walking tree. Plants are normally anchored in situ, but there is a fascinating story about a tree that appears to defy this concept: the walking tree. The Socratea exoryza palm, which grows in tropical America, is distinguished by its trunk, which is supported by a cluster of stilt-like roots. These roots allow the tree to raise its stem above the ground, resulting in a distinctive structure that appears to assist mobility. Socratea exoryza's walking ability is based on the concept of roots. It is claimed that the tree can change its position in its surroundings by altering the growth of its roots. Specifically, the tree may develop more roots on one side while shedding them on the other. This technique could enable the tree to lean or reposition itself over time. Reports of the tree's movement have stirred interest and controversy among biologists and scholars. In 2015, a Russian researcher working in Ecuador claimed to have seen a Socratea exoryza migrate up to 20 meters in 2 years. However, considerable data supporting these statements has been missing. Therefore, the occurrence remains largely theoretical. While the ability of Socratea exoryza to physically walk is unknown, its root system provides another critical function. These stilt-like roots give the tree a broad and solid base, allowing it to grow vertically without expanding its trunk girth. This adaptation is especially useful for young palms trying to reach sunlight openings in the forest canopy. Number 19. The dragon blood tree. The dragon's blood tree, scientifically known as Dracaena cinnabari, is a fascinating and endangered plant found only in the Socotra archipelago, an isolated series of islands in the Indian Ocean. These trees get their name from the rich red resin they produce, known as dragon's blood. This resin has been highly valued since antiquity for its medicinal effects, usage as a dye, and even as a varnish in modern times. One of the most distinguishing characteristics of the dragon's blood tree is its unusual shape, which resembles an inverted umbrella or a big mushroom. This distinct morphology plays an important role in its survival strategy. Living in an arid and severe environment with little rainfall and intense dry seasons, the tree has developed specialized water collection mechanisms. Its long, waxy leaves are intended to absorb moisture from the occasional morning mists that drift across the slopes of Socotra. These droplets then drip down the tree's surface, directing water to the base, where the roots may absorb it. Furthermore, the dragon's blood tree's dense canopy provides shade, minimizing water loss due to evaporation under the hot heat. This combination of adaptations enables the tree to live in a location with limited water and tough conditions. Despite its extraordinary persistence, the dragon's blood tree faces serious risks from habitat loss and inadequate conservation efforts. Governments and environmental organizations frequently fail to commit sufficient resources to safeguard this famous species, placing it at risk of extinction. Number 18. The upside-down tree. Baobab trees are known for their enormous size, distinctive look, and astonishing durability, frequently lasting thousands of years. Their characteristic trunks, which resemble inflated barrels and may reach diameters of up to 10 meters, function as water storage, allowing them to thrive in desert and drought-prone regions throughout Africa, Madagascar, and Australia. This adaptation has earned them the nickname upside-down trees because of their large trunks topped with sparse branches that resemble roots. Recent research published in the journal Nature sheds new light on the origins and spread of baobabs. Researchers from Wuhan Botanical Garden, Royal Botanic Gardens, Kew, University of Antananarivo, and Queen Mary University of London worked together to investigate the genomes of baobab species to better understand their evolutionary history. According to the study, Madagascar served as a nursery for baobab diversification, with ancient species hybridizing and evolving throughout time. Two separate lineages of baobabs originated in Madagascar and spread across great distances, one to mainland Africa and the other to Australia. These migrations were fueled by adaptive techniques, such as alterations in floral architecture designed to attract pollinators like hawk moths, lemurs, and bats to their new homes. Baobabs are more than just botanical marvels. They play important ecological roles by providing food and habitat for a wide variety of creatures, including people. Their fruits, leaves, and bark are nutrient-dense and hold great cultural significance as they are used in traditional remedies and culinary practices. In African traditions, baobabs represent perseverance, power, and community, and are frequently revered as sacred trees that hold ancestral spirits. Number 17, the bottle tree. The poison bottle tree, scientifically known as Adenium boschmianum, is a stunning and lethal natural wonder in Namibia and southern Angola's dry environments. This unusual tree gets its name from its peculiar bottle-shaped stem and the fatal milky sap it exudes. Historically, the Bushmen of the region used this sap as arrow poison, emphasizing its severe toxicity. Despite its hazardous reputation, the poison bottle tree is extremely appealing. It has a thick, upright stem that can grow up to 2 meters in height and 50 centimeters in diameter at the base. Its glossy, leathery leaves can grow up to 20 centimeters long, creating a lush green contrast against the harsh, rocky hillsides where it thrives. The tree produces huge, spectacular flowers in a gorgeous color palette of pink and white with a dark red center. This vivid display not only adds to the tree's attractiveness, but it also draws pollinators to its hard desert environment. Adenium boschmianum is mostly found in the northwestern and central Namib Desert, as well as southern Angola. It favors diverse environments such as mountain slopes and escarpments, where it can endure the arid conditions common to these areas. Namibia has only 2 species of adenium trees, hence the toxic bottle tree stands out in the native vegetation. Its ability to survive and thrive in such extreme conditions demonstrates its resilience and evolutionary success. Despite its poison, this tree represents nature's power to generate beauty in the face of adversity. Number 16, the rainbow eucalyptus tree. The rainbow eucalyptus, scientifically known as Eucalyptus deglupta or Mindanao gum, is a very amazing tree recognized for its brightly colored bark. This species is found mostly in tropical places such as the Philippines, New Guinea, Indonesia, and sections of the United States. It flourishes in warm, sunny weather and sandy, loamy soil typical of tropical rainforests. The rainbow eucalyptus bark is unique in that it changes dramatically as it ages. The bark sheds in portions throughout the year, revealing a variety of colors such as vivid reds, blues, greens, pinks, purples, yellows, and browns. These colors are the consequence of the gradual exposure of several layers of bark that contain chlorophyll and various tannins. The bark is initially green because of chlorophyll, but it acquires tones of red, yellow, and other colors over time, creating a dramatic visual show similar to a painted canvas. Despite its visual appeal, the rainbow eucalyptus has utilitarian applications as well. Its wood pulp is an important component in the creation of white paper, and its leaves and oils have medicinal characteristics used in traditional therapies for respiratory diseases and wound care. The tree's scented eucalyptus oil, while less potent than other eucalyptus types, is nonetheless prized in aromatherapy. Number 15, the silver birch. Birch trees stand out in the cold, snowy environments of Scandinavia and northeastern Europe due to their brilliant white bark. This remarkable adaptation has a purpose other than aesthetics. It allows the trees to reflect extra sunlight. The birch's white bark helps it avoid overheating in sunny weather, just as humans wear light-colored garments to be cool in the summer. Birch trees, like many other plants, have an interesting relationship with fungi. The tree's roots create a symbiotic relationship with the microscopic, thread-like filaments of fungi that grow beneath the soil. These fungi, known as mycorrhizae, spread well beyond the reach of tree roots, essentially serving as an extended nutrient-gathering network. In exchange for the critical nutrients they provide, the tree compensates the fungi by providing sugars created by photosynthesis. Fruiting bodies are visible structures above ground that fungi generate on a periodic basis. These include the mushrooms and toadstools that cover the woodland floor. One of the most renowned fungi associated with the birch tree is the fly agaric toadstool, Amanita muscaria. This iconic mushroom has a striking appearance, with a brilliant red cap decorated with white flecks, recalling the classic picture of a fairy tale mushroom. Number 14. The traveler's tree. Madagascar, which separated from mainland Africa some 90 million years ago, has a wide range of plants and animals that have evolved uniquely over millennia of isolation. The traveler's tree is one of the island's most spectacular botanical wonders, called for its beautiful fan of leaves that some say can reliably point north, earning it the nickname natural compass. Interestingly, the traveler's tree produces enormous seeds that are a vibrant turquoise blue, which is unusual in the plant kingdom. This distinctive hue is not for show. It is an adaptation developed in collaboration with the island's native ruffed lemurs, Varicea species. These lemurs' eyesight is specialized to distinguish blue and green colors, leaving them unable to perceive red or yellow hues well. As a result, the traveler's tree evolved by producing blue seeds, which stand out against the green leaves and are easily visible to lemurs. The symbiotic association between traveler's tree and ruffed lemurs extends beyond seed color. After eating the blue seeds, lemurs play an important part in the tree's reproduction by disseminating them around the forest floor via their droppings. This procedure not only helps the tree propagate, but it also feeds the soil with nutrients, encouraging the creation of new plants. Number 13. The Crooked Forest of Gryfino. The Crooked Forest, near Gryfino in Poland, is a beautiful grove of roughly 400 pine trees that defy natural rules. These trees, planted in 1930, have a distinctive feature. Near their base, they sharply bend at a 90-degree angle to the north before curving back upwards towards the sky. Despite their unique shape, the trees reach heights of up to 50 feet and look to be in good health and prospering. The origin of these unusually shaped trees has spawned several theories but remains unknown. One theory proposes that local farmers intentionally fashioned the trees for specific purposes, such as making bentwood furniture or boat hulls. However, the start of World War II disrupted these activities, freezing the trees in their twisted position and adding to the forest's mysterious attraction. Other hypotheses propose natural explanations, such as heavy snowfall weighing down young trees in their early stages of growth, or the area's peculiar gravitational impacts. However, scientific analysis casts doubt on these hypotheses, as neighboring plants do not exhibit identical bending patterns despite similar climatic conditions. Number 12. The silk cotton tree. Taprom, located in Siem Reap, Cambodia, is a compelling example of the union of human architecture and nature's irresistible force. Taprom, founded in the 12th century as a Buddhist monastery and university, is enchanted not only by its historic stone structures, but also by the stunning embrace of silk cotton and fig trees that have grown interwoven with its walls over ages. As you walk through Taprom, you'll encounter a bizarre setting in which tall tree roots spill over the temple's stones like living tapestries. These huge, gnarled roots appear